To play your best, you need to be able to control your attention. But this is an extremely difficult thing to do when you're in the midst of competition and you have all of these distractions around you. There are many different distractions you're going to face, both internally and externally, that are going to work against your focus. And sometimes it can feel like this happens at the worst possible moments, like that crunch time play in a big game. The situation where you need to be the most focused is typically the situation when you lose your focus the easiest. And so in this 5-part series, you're gonna learn the top distractions you face as an athlete, the importance of being more process focused, how to refocus during a game, and then some sports psychology techniques that you can use to train your focus as an athlete. Hey there, I'm Eli Straw, mental performance coach and the founder of SuccessStartsWithin.com. In order to manage your focus better, you need to gain a deeper understanding as to why you're losing focus in the first place. And so to help, we need to first look at the distractions that you're gonna face before and during games. Now, you may struggle with focus during practices as well, but we are going to be focusing on competition since that's where strong versus poor focus is going to have the greatest impact. And in truth, the distractions that you experience during games are going to be pretty similar to the ones that you experience during practice, especially the internal distractions that we're going to talk about. There are 2 types of distractions that are going to work against your focus as an athlete. They are internal distractions and external distractions. So we're going to first talk about internal distractions. While it may be easy to blame external noise for losing your focus, and this may be the easiest thing to point out, in my experience working with athletes, it's the internal distractions that have the greatest impact on your attention. Now, internal distractions are all about your thoughts. So what's going on inside your head when you are competing? Here's some of the main internal distractions that you may experience during a game. Negative thoughts or thoughts of self-doubt, thinking too much about the outcome, worrying about a past mistake, being afraid of making a mistake, worrying about what your coach, teammates, maybe your parents or anyone else is thinking of you, feeling overly confident, so maybe assuming that it's going to be an easy win today, thinking too much about the score while you're playing. Have you experienced any of those kinds of thoughts during a game? Let me know in the comments below. If you have, then you know how easy it is for them to distract you, keeping your attention away from the task at hand. Now let's move on to external distractions. In addition to internal distractions, there are also going to be many external factors that are going to impact your focus. Now, what's interesting about these, however, is that they can also be thought of as triggers, right? So an external distraction is often going to lead to unhelpful thinking, which then we know is an internal distraction. So here are some of the main external distractions that you're going to face during a game. There's going to be poor weather conditions, maybe a bad playing surface, outside noise, poor officiating or bad calls, a coach who yells a lot, rude or obnoxious fans, maybe some loudmouth and trash-talking opponents, and then also some frustrating teammates. Have you ever experienced any of those distractions during games? Let me know in the comments below. If you have, then you know how easy it is for you to lose focus when there are external distractions present. Knowing that these distractions are present, you need to work on gaining control over your attention. And to gain control over your attention, you need to know exactly what you should be focused on when you're playing. And so go ahead and click right here to watch the next video in this series on focus, where you're going to learn why you need to be more process focused during games.